action, then you never see me together.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right to the air with May. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Texans football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
All right.
On play action, here's Stroud. A pass caught by Tate Dell. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 3 on that game. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
11.
1st down, Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. 1st down throw for May. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air on 1st down, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can...
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
I call this... It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, south, like you texted. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Quick, right?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Hey, Kate, you feel unlucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage. They
just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They still have 5 to go here, third down. May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They send a man in motion. From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Look the hot. Here we go. Hey, uno. Right.
From the gun, Stroud. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or 2, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Able to find Wright. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Oh, right.
Hand off, running left, right. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ow, protect.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Quick throw right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Stroud has the connection to right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans pushing for points. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal.
Under.
Running back sent in motion.
Tony. Eleven. Good.
Back to throw, Stroud. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's May. Searching well behind the line. He's got it inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. Jalen Polk the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots drop the lead back to 13. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Hey! Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. Second down.
All right. Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right. Hey, south, south, south. Right.
Another try following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
On the quick, right?
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
19 Texas.
They kick the running back in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Pats will take over. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing is May. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Big play pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go.
A final throw before the break. Makes a desperate throw for the end zone. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. So we're through 2 quarters now.